On the right track, we're doing everything to make sure we stay this way. We're still sailing in rough seas, but more and more people recognize and acknowledge that we are heading in the right direction.
In these words, Greece's Prime Minister Antonis Samaras has welcomed in this meeting room the members of the Presidency and the heads of national delegation of the EPP group. However, everyone is well aware that the situation is not easy, and Greece needs all the support it can get. And this was the message which the EPP group came to give and to convey. Greece, you are not alone.
The group wants to express the support of the EPP to the Greek government efforts and to Nea Demokratia efforts, which is the main party who consists this government. And I think the support was already expressed by President Dol.
In fact, EPP Group Chairman Joseph Dol praised the efforts of the Greek government and brought its support to its policies to create jobs, while insisted that the European Union's solidarity should be shown by concrete and efficient action. The man whose task is to materialize this support is Horst Reichenbach, a European Commission's high-ranked official who leads the so-called Task Force for Greece, to whom I asked about the action in course.
For the financing of social enterprise which would help with the old age people, such enterprises could now be getting starting capital from the social fund. The other very important issue is to give young people the means and the possibilities to create startups which can be financed through starting capital, and therefore microfinance is very important. And then you also probably are aware that there are a number of people who are suffering from very serious illnesses and who do not have the means to get the necessary medication. For this, vouchers are being developed in order to help them to have the necessary medication in their very difficult situation.
Antonis Samaras, while seeking the much-needed EU solidarity, was reassuring the MEPs that the situation is continuously improving.
After a very long period of uncertainty, Greece has fortunately succeeded in fulfilling all the requirements, implementing all the prior actions for its debt agreement, and achieving its fiscal goals. For the first time since the crisis started, we have the foundations of a success story. We have a three-party government, which really, politically speaking, is the first such coalition in decades in Greece. And this coalition has managed in just 8 months to make more structural changes than any government had dared even to consider in the past decades.
In reality, the path of reforms is not strewn with roses, as explains Kostis Hatzidakis, Minister of Economic Development and former member of the European Parliament, underlying at the same time that Greece will succeed.
The effort is certainly difficult. We have to combine fiscal adjustment with enhancing competitiveness. Up to now, we have some results extremely satisfactory. The Greek citizens see some light at the end of the tunnel. And that's why New Democracy, our party, is ahead in the opinion polls. And we are striving. We ignore the so-called political cost because the most important cost now is the national cost, and this is what we want to avoid. This is the fight of our generation in practice, and we are condemned to succeed, and we'll make it.
Greece's efforts are closely followed by its European partners, and the EPP Group is determined to support these efforts in an expression of real European solidarity.